In this Year 8 assessment, you are going to be asked the question, why was the Great Fire of London so destructive? Now, you'll have studied this in class and you have the option to research this further. What we're looking to do in this particular piece of work is to write an answer in the style of a GCSE Paper 3 question. And this is going to require you, for your extended writing, to demonstrate all the skills that you've understood so far about extended writing and to write a response equal to the pathway that you have been set or better. So on this top sheet, please put your name in and identify the pathway that you are required to evidence. You can see the description underneath. Okay, now this particular style of question is going to require from you an introduction, 3 PEA paragraphs and a conclusion. The 3 reasons that you give me for why the fire was so destructive should ideally be written in order of importance, from the most important to the least important. And you should also be thinking about how possibly you could link your paragraphs together. Each of those paragraphs in turn is to have a separate theme, a point, with your evidence and your analysis explaining how it led to the fire being so destructive. So once again, before we move on, your assessment is going to be focusing on the extended writing element of this course. Now, on the second page of what we're looking at, you have your writing frame. And again, this is everything that we've been taught about in class. Your introduction should contain some contents, okay, the who, the when, the where, what you're going to argue as being the most important reason for why the fire was so destructive, and tell me what the paragraphs that you're going to be writing about are going to be themed about. So really, the really smart and informed essays are planned before you put pen to paper. Each of your 3 paragraphs has a writing frame provided on the other side of the sheet of paper. Firstly, I will talk about the most important reason, evidence to suggest this, and the example of extending your skills by providing quotes. Analysis, this explains why the Great Fire was so destructive because. We don't need to worry about reliability because we're not looking at sources here, unless of course you've identified some. And the ability to link together. Do it once, twice, 3 times, from the most important to the second to the third, to eventually provide me at the end with a conclusion which pulls your essay together. There is the option of writing a 4th paragraph, but in this case you are being asked to write a minimum of 3 to mirror what is required of a GCSE Paper 3 12-mark response.